Here we,
Look who it is.
here we are again.
Look at us.
Are you
My
guys still?
God.
You guys are still here?
We're here from last time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We ought to start a band and call ourselves Bad Penny.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. Yeah. They keep turning up.
yeah.
Absolutely.
How are we? Without going into specific maladies.
Okay. It's cold and I ache. Next.
Yeah, if you want to cut this show down by 2/3, just prohibit whining.
How's the weather?
I can't do this show anymore. I'm getting carpal tunnel with the mouth. Why I'm suddenly an old New York Jew, I don't know.
Because we all are old New York Jews under the skin.
I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood.
So did I.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I even know some Yiddish.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
lay it on us.
yeah.
How do you like them apples? There was this lady lived on the second floor, Mrs. Blackburn. I'm sure Tom must know this story. And from when I was a little kid in the Bronx, whenever I would walk past her, she'd say to me, "Are you sure you're not Jewish, Steve? You're just a cute Jewish boy." Now, this was on Rye, which was right off the Grand Concourse, which was a real heavily Jewish area.
Mm-hmm.
And that she was the sweetest lady. And that went on for years. And so once I hit like 11, 12, one day she said to me, "Steve, are you sure you're not a Jew? You're not Jewish?" I said, "Mrs. Blackburn, I've been holding back from you. I am Jewish." She said, "No, you don't look it."
Ah, yes. Oh, yes. And then she wrote Blazing Saddles and
Up until the last line, everything was true, though. Mrs. Blackburn really said that.
yeah. Well, yeah.
But Steve, I'm still waiting for this Yiddish that you promised.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know Yiddish.
And by the way, spatula is not a Yiddish word.
No, I know. Listen, look, I can't give you the whole Megillah, all right?
Okay.
What the hell is it?
What a little Shana La Punum.
A little Lachting Kop, perhaps?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Schlemiel or Schlemazel.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go.
Okay. Let's not get into that. How about you, Barry? How Jewish are you?
Hak me Yishkachainik.
How can we a giant Schmaltz gets from Nizzle.
So I got schmaltz. What's the rest of it?
Schmaltz gets from Nizzle. I don't want to go into it.
As long as it's not schmutz.
It's yeah. Okay. Yes.
Well, let's go right from Yiddish to Japanese. Did you know it's a natural progression?
It is.
Did you know that they have cantaloupes called Yuban cantaloupes that are the most expensive fruit in the world?
No.
The most expensive, I believe it's called Ubain, Ubain cantaloupes. One sold at an auction, a pair sold at an auction for $23,500.
Okay. Was it a cantaloupe or was it a pear?
No, they were cantaloupes. Why, I said pears?
No, you just said a pear sold at an auction. I said,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
if
pear.
they pay that much for a pear, how much will they pay for a cantaloupe? Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Orange, you glad I made that joke? There you go.
Man. I tell you that the only melons that were more expensive than that were, well.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
So there you go, Barry. That was a segue.
There you
That
go.
was brilliant.
Segue. You want to see good you don't want to see good melons? Get on Rinder. It says, but no, just kidding.
Well, you know why melons never get married, right?
No, because
why they always get married.
Why?
because they can't elope.
I see. Okay. You
No, that
sure?
wasn't a pun, Barry.
Oh boy, Steve,
All
you
right.
sure you're not Jewish?
Boy, I just flew in from Vegas. Did you
Well,
know cherry farmers have helicopter pilots fly over their fruit after it rains to dry the fruit?
cherry farmers?
Cherry farmers, because if they don't, the cherries will split.
They'll just
Oh,
leave?
yeah.
They just walk away?
They're gone.
So is that where that old expression comes from?
What's that?
You know, about the helicopters on the cherries?
Is that like an old Yiddish expression?
Yeah, it doesn't translate quite.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
said, they said that that's highly dangerous to the, believe it or not, to the helicopter pilots.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can't see how.
No, that job's the pits.
Because they have to fly that far over the trees. I think that could be why.
What are you doing? Hey, I'm going on. I'm drying my cherries. You
He's
can't
in
make
there.
this stuff up.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same with bananas. You know, if they stay wet too long, bananas split. They just
I see.
okay. Oh no. Grape. You mean
Yeah.
rape? No, grape. There was a bunch of them.
I'm trying to think of bananas and how I could slip all pear into there. But
Okay. Don't.
notice I just did.
Yeah, you did.
That's the subtle brilliance of my
Yeah,
idiot.
subtle. It's so subtle. It's unnoticeable.
Well, speaking about pears, did you know that donut peaches are actually a mutant species
Of
peach?
peach.
Donut peaches, yeah.
Or it could be of donuts. I don't know.
You ever see a donut peach? Really?
I have not seen a donut, and stop calling me Peach.
I would have brought illustrations, but it's a peach that looks like a donut.
Sounds like a load of cobblers to me.
It was actually it actually mutated in China, which
Oh, wow.
seems to have cornered the market on that.
Yes, on mutations. Yes.
Never heard of a donut peach, huh?
I've never heard of a donut peach.
What did I tell you before about the education that I'm providing with all of these conversation stoppers?
Yeah.
But my daughter told me this week she got an apple pear.
An apple pear.
Have you heard of that?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Or maybe it was a pear apple. It's
Pear.
it's shaped like an apple, but it tastes like a pear.
That's funny because I always thought a pear tasted like an apple that something
like
was
a
wrong
pear.
with.
Yeah, wannabe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is almost an apple. Oh, so close.
Do you know that the apples in supermarkets that you would just go in and buy could be like a year old?
No.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they take care of them, I guess keep them dry. They're not going to taste any good, but they're
Wow.
not going to rot.
Got to keep those suckers dry. Think of all those helicopter pilots keeping
Really?
those apples dry for us for a year. That's
Hey, did you
That's
know that
dangerous.
cranberries bounce?
no.
Did I know that? Is that that's a yes/no question? Yeah.
They have air pockets in them, and you
Then
can
why don't I
actually-
bounce?
When was the last time somebody tried to bounce you? How do you know you don't?
Every other bar.
You know, I was actually considering tossing myself down the stairs.
I'm full
If
of
I
air
could-
pockets. Are you kidding
if I
me?
could reach the ceiling.
Nothing but hot air pockets here.
Melons bounce too, but once again, we won't get into that.
We won't get into that. No.
This is a family show.
Really?
What family?
I need to get in touch with that family right away. Do some contact tracing. No. This is stupid. Got any more? They really are conversation stoppers. It's amazing how this works. It really does grind everything to a halt. There's nothing you can say.
Really, that comes. That's see, that's the beauty of the whole thing.
You keep pointing out the beauty. Well, there's an old quote that says, "There is no true beauty that hath not some strangeness in it." And so this is one beautiful fucking show. It's...
Yes, it is. Did you know that the severed head of a sea slug can grow a new body in 20 days?
Oh, say that one more time.
The severed head of a sea slug, that's SEA,
Yeah.
can grow an entirely new body in like 20 days.
Wow.
So, yeah, so it's like sea slugs rarely have to join a gym. It's
Really?
like, you know what?
Cutting off my body.
Just get-
Yeah, really. I mean, think about it. If it happened with people, a guillotine would be a beauty enhancer.
It would be. Oh, boy.
Let them eat cake.
But you never know what you're going to get. Do they grow back the same, or do they have melons?
But one of those, whether you grow a new body or not,
And here,
Okay, hold on. I want to mark down on my whiteboard that sentence finally got said.
ladies and gentlemen, this is not planned.
there's
This
no,
is surrealist. You bet your life.
there's no, there's no, there's, there's no point in growing a new body if it's not going to be well groomed. That's all I'm
Nail
saying.
polish is harmless, but you should remove it for short periods in order to prevent cracking of the fingernail. Ah, spring, when birds are on the wing, when flowers bloom. Spring, when a young man's fancy lightly turns to thought. What's the matter? Exam week getting you down? What you need is to put down that notebook and take in some of the beauties of nature. See what I mean? But wait a minute, young lady. How did you get into this picture? You see, we're trying to prove a point about nature and beauty, and you're not exactly helping, you know. Look at your hair. Look at that blouse. And the way that skirt hangs. And those socks. Sorry, there must have been a mistake. You don't seem to be exactly the type to make this guy behave like a human being. But wait a minute. Come back. Let's start all over again. Oh, brother. Oh, brother is right. Look at that hair, that skin, that mouth. And now look at that blouse. And now look at the skirt. And the socks. Thanks a lot for helping us prove a point. And you too know the value of a good appearance. In fact, you all know that a good appearance is a must, not only to your college life now, but to your business and professional lives in the future. But good appearance is more than dressing up like a fashion plate. Anyone will make a good appearance if he's neat, no matter what his style of clothing. Clothes are important. Besides fitting well and looking well, the clothes should be appropriate to the occasion. Wearing inappropriate clothes, like these shoes, is a sure way to make yourself uncomfortable and conspicuous. But good grooming is more than clothes deep. Good grooming starts with personal care. This principally means the care of your hands, your hair, your teeth, and your skin. Let's begin with the skin by taking a look at it from the doctor's point of view. You'll find that skin is a complex living tissue whose proper care requires a basic understanding of what it is and what it does. In this highly magnified section through the skin, we see that skin is made up of various layers. Individual cells of the outer layer are constantly drying out and dropping off to be replaced by the growing cells of the layers below. Skin differs in thickness and texture on various parts of the body, such as on the lips, the eyelid, or the feet. Perhaps the most familiar example of skin specialization is on your fingertips. Here the skin is grooved to help you hold smooth objects. Almost all skin is richly provided with nerves, which give the skin an amazing sensitivity to outside stimuli. Hence, the skin acts as a sensory organ for the protection of the body as a whole. And skin serves to protect you still another way, by providing one of the first physical signs of illness or disease. Most skin also contains hair. The hair roots are located below the skin surface. Most commonly, hairs are found in association with the sebaceous or oil glands. These oil glands often empty directly into the hair follicle or opening, by means of which the oil reaches the skin surface. The purpose of this oil is to soften and lubricate the hair and skin. Another gland found in the skin is the sweat gland. Sweat glands open directly into the skin and discharge sweat through individual openings or pores. Sweating is one of the chief functions of the skin. The main value of sweating is the control of body heat, brought about by the evaporation of sweat from the skin surface. Most everyone sweats under one circumstance or another. Besides accumulating sweat, the skin is also constantly picking up dirt, dust, grit, and other foreign particles. And because the skin has lots of openings in its surface, these foreign particles, most of them loaded with bacteria, may enter the skin and start an infection. Such an infection, if untreated or irritated, could develop into a widespread inflammation or even blood poisoning. Don't let this happen to you. Protect your skin. Keep it looking clear and fresh. Keep it clean. The best way to clean your skin is still the old-fashioned use of soap, hot water, and plenty of elbow grease. And the result is well worth the effort. You don't need scientific proof of it. You can feel it. In addition to soap and water, there are other good aids for cleaning your skin. One of these is cleansing cream. Many girls find this helpful in removing cosmetics. However, nothing can take the place of your daily bath or shower. If there is no visible dirt to wash off, there are body odors to be eliminated by cleansing your skin of dried sweat, skin scales, and dust, which accumulate constantly. Your bath or shower should end with a brisk rinsing to carry away all soapy residue. This is really the best part of the shower. It stimulates the skin and wakes it up all over. Bathing and toilet articles should be kept for your own personal use. Don't share them with others. You wouldn't use another person's toothbrush, so don't use their towel or toilet articles. And it goes without saying that only clean lingerie should go next to that clean skin. While it may not be necessary for all of you, some girls use a lubricating cream or lotion to prevent skin roughness or chapping. Expensive creams and powders, however, aren't necessary. A healthy skin can be kept attractive with only a few simple preparations. The removal of hairs is sometimes a problem. You can take care of single hairs with a pair of tweezers. But for leg and underarm hair, your best bet is a safety razor. Don't worry that shaving the hair will make it grow back either faster or denser. That isn't true. But it is true that chemical hair removers have been found harmful to the skin in some cases. Nail polish is harmless, but you should remove it for short periods in order to prevent cracking of the fingernail. Women usually take better care of their nails than men do. Many men let their nails get long and ragged and ignore their cuticles. For good nail care, a nail brush is indispensable. Nails provide hiding places for bacteria. For this reason, you should give your nails particular attention whenever you wash your hands. After washing your hands, push back the cuticle while it's still soft and pliable from the soaking. Trim it occasionally, and keep your nails short and smooth. And speaking of nails, don't forget, you have 20 of them. Toenails, of course, must be trimmed also. To help prevent ingrown nails, use a straight cross-cut. The edge of the nail then will not dig into the flesh of the toe. The spaces between your toes should be kept dry as a precaution against athlete's foot. Routine dusting with talcum powder will help keep them dry. If athlete's foot should develop, consult a physician. Don't let this disease get a toehold on you. As an added precaution against athlete's foot, try to avoid direct contact with damp bathroom floors. Wear slippers or clogs. Next to the skin, we probably spend most of our attention on our hair. This is especially true among women. But this kind of superficial attention doesn't count. The hair needs careful attention, like this. Like caring for the skin, proper care of the hair requires some understanding of its structure and function. Here's a strand of human hair greatly magnified. Notice the rough, scaly texture. You can imagine how dirt hangs on to anything like this. And there's another factor that causes hair to get dirty. Remember the oil glands that pump their oil out along hair shafts? Well, a healthy scalp has plenty of oil to which dirt will cling. So wash your hair frequently if you want to keep this constant accumulation of dust, oil, and sweat at a minimum. Your hair should be washed once every 2 weeks, or more often if necessary, with water and a mild soap. This will usually take care of normal dandruff too, although excessive dandruff should be treated by a doctor. Rinse your hair thoroughly following the washing. A few drops of lemon juice or vinegar added to the water during the second rinse will make it much easier to remove any soap residue. The final rinsing, however, should be in fresh water. If your hair squeaks after the final rinsing, you may be sure it's clean. Most girls follow hair washing by doing their hair up in pins or curling rods. This is a good time, since damp hair is more elastic than dry hair, and you'll find it easier to manage. Permanent waving, if skillfully done, will not damage your hair. However, the use of strong dyes or bleaches is very likely to make the hair brittle. Brittle hair, in turn, is liable to break off in larger quantities than you care to lose. For normal daily care, your hair should be methodically combed and brushed. But be careful that brushes and combs are not used so as to tear your hair or dig at your scalp. Careful brushing not only gets rid of dust and dirt which may be clinging to the scales, but increases the luster of your hair by spreading out its oils. A small amount of hair always comes out during a brushing. That is normal. Natural hair beauty is possible if you take care of your hair and make the most of what nature has given you. And nature gave you those teeth, too. To keep them always sparkling and healthy, first select a toothbrush that meets the approval of most dentists. Here are 2 such brushes. Short, straight, with a plain brush head about 1 inch long. There may be 2 or 3 rows of tufts sufficiently interspaced to allow easy cleaning. To keep the bristles in best working condition, use a different brush after every meal, allowing each brush to dry thoroughly before it is used again. The technique of using one of these simple little instruments is best learned individually from your own dentist. If food particles become wedged in the teeth and you can't remove them by brushing, dental floss is often helpful. Ordinary toothpicks and other hard objects are apt to damage your gums. Care of the teeth, however, requires more than daily cleaning. Everybody needs periodic checkups, not only for professional tooth cleaning, but also to show up cavities and other defects before they become too far developed. And so, the end of a perfect day. A few minutes in the morning and evening, and occasional checkups during the day, are all you need to establish and keep up good grooming habits. And you, by following these simple rules of body care and grooming, you too will achieve that quality of appearance, that feeling of well-being, so important to make your dreams of happiness come true.
Well, informative yet again.
You know, we had 0 viewers when that started. I wonder what we're down to now.
1.
We went down.
3. I think there are 3 viewers right now. We're looking at them.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't matter.
Still just 2.
You know, I couldn't help. Do we have a minute here? Because I always jot down some notes from these watching these things. And
Yes.
there's a few questions I have to. First of all, there was a lot of time spent on the feet.
Yes.
But there was absolutely no mention of gout.
Gout.
Which is
Gout isn't. It's not so much a. Oh, sorry, guys. That's not so much a cleanliness issue, though.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but well, here's another question: do only athletes get athletes' feet?
I hope not.
No, I mean,
because well,
they were talking about the skin. Did you know a 70-year-old person will, in 70 years, have shed 105 pounds of skin?
Wow.
Yeah, And last but not least, the teeth.
Least.
The teeth.
The teeth.
I mean, there was very good advice in there, but I would like to know, how do you go about getting the majority of dentists to approve of your toothbrush?
Well, you just say it,
Impossible.
and anyone who doesn't approve will say that they don't approve, and if they don't, then they do.
It's impossible, which would explain why we're all in such sad shape.
That is not the explanation as to why I'm in such sad shape, but thank you for the excuse.
Hey, did you guys remember to set your clocks ahead?
Back,
Heck,
back,
Go back.
back.
I always set my clocks ahead.
Do you?
So, yeah, in the fall, I set it ahead 1 hour. I mean, in the spring, I set it ahead 1 hour. In the fall, I set it ahead 23 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, I just like to be, forward thinking, forward looking. Hey, we have a guest. It's Belinda. Welcome back.
oh,
she's just in from her tennis, from her golf tournament, or
She's just came from her all puppet golf tournament. Yeah,
okay.
how's everybody? Yeah.
Look at her.
Belinda told me before she came on that she's been working on her Jeff Bezos impersonation.
Really?
really?
Yeah.
Go
Let's.
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
That would be.
Let's do what we rehearsed. Belinda. I think she's captivated by the light under the camera there. Belinda. Yeah. What about the Jeff Bezos impression?
Does she realize her eye is all red?
She knows. She knows. She had a late night last night.
Looks like an episode of Star Trek.
It was the pre-tournament festival.
At Harris, of course.
No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. It's expensive equipment. Belinda, do the Jeff Bezos impression. Belinda. Belinda.
How about a scene from The Matrix?
What?
No, you've already thanked the audience. Come on, it's time to do your bit. Come on, you've already thanked everybody.
It's so
Belinda.
great to have Belinda just walk on in, stroll on into the show like a celebrity.
She told her she was always welcome back.
Yeah, she
I mean,
is.
if you didn't want her to come back, you shouldn't have told her.
No, we did. God, don't we?
Your other puppet's always
she's-
welcome back. What was his name? Milton or something like that?
No, Todd.
Todd.
No, it's again, Tom. It's with one D.
Oh, did I pronounce it with two?
You did. You keep doing that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. He's back in the green room.
Okay.
So, Belinda, what's it like being up in space? I heard you're developing. I mean, Jeff, I heard you're developing a whole new space station up there. Belinda,
Delivers.
Jeff Bezos. Belinda. No. Linda, I think we've had enough.
Well, we have had.
Go
We
back
have
and
not
forth.
had enough. That would imply that we've had anything.
That's true.
More would be good.
Yeah.
Anything. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's all right. Women.
That's quite all right.
Yeah,
Always-
they're
always-
wonderful, wonderful creatures, and you just have to be thankful that they show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with their bald caps.
Yeah. So we've got an old clip of an old 1990s comic who was way ahead of his time. And,
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I thought we'd take a look and see a guy who should have gotten more recognition.
Can't wait.
What
Yeah,
was
I
his
think
name?
John Morey. You know John Morey? No, never. Okay, let's check him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Morey.
Oh God. Hello, I'm John Morey, the funniest man alive. Before becoming a stand-up, I was a banker, but I guess you could say I lost interest. Oh God. I was gonna write down some jokes for the night, but I lost my pencil. My pencil was broken, so I guess you could say that'd be pointless. Okay, but on to me. My father was a ditch digger, but I guess you could say he was entrenched in his career. So I didn't get to see him too often. Oh God. My mother, she was a gardener. She always made sure I knew the ground rules. Oh Lord. But my parents, they were real hip though. You could say a bit hippie. They're still alive though, because hippies never die. They just smell that way. Oh God. Okay. So back in the 80s, they bought a waterbed. They had a waterbed and they started to drift apart. All right. Okay, on to me. Enough about me. Let's get to the jokes. Okay, you know what they say? 7 days without a pun makes them a week. Lord. All right. We're getting hot in here. Oh man, we're getting too hot in here. Okay, my family was so poor when I went to school. I couldn't even afford my attention. Oh God. Okay. Let's get back to some material. Okay. At the very least, let me give you a helpful hint. Never drive on the turnpike all day. Or it'll take its toll on you. Oh my God, I can't even get into a car. Oh my God, if you can't find your car, you gotta try to sing a little song. Maybe you'll find the right key. Okay. All right, what's going on? Okay, I became a vegetarian recently. Let me tell you. It's a big mistake. Okay, all right, jokes are fun, you know. Hey, whoever invented the non-fact joke should really win a Nobel Prize. Okay, all right, I'm done, onto the jokes. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. I really can't put it down. Okay. I went to my dentist recently. I know the drill. You should really be kind to your dentist because he has fillings too. All right. Okay, onto some jokes. Let me tell you some jokes. I ain't telling you any jokes. Let me tell you some jokes. Bro almost locked me in a closet. Made me come up with a pun to be released to help out with my material. I told the guy, open the door. Okay. All right. I was married. I'm married. I have a wife. When we got married, she wanted a new name and a new dress. But recently my wife forgot to pay our exorcist, so she's repossessed. Okay. On to the jokes. Let me tell you some jokes. One of my other jokes. I'll tell you the jokes. What else? I got a dog pregnant. Oh, no. I had a pregnant dog. And when I was driving to visit my parents, my dog Bucky had birthed on the side of the road. Yeah, it was great. I got a $500 Bible lettering. All right. So before I do my jokes on stage, I like to send my puns to at least 10 of my best friends to see what puns are funny, see what makes them laugh. Sadly, no pun intended. Okay. All right. Let me tell some jokes. Oh my God, let me tell you some jokes. My friend's bakery burned down last night. I guess you could say his business is toast. All right. I'm serious. It burned down. Oh my God, I'm a timid man. I have lots of fears. I had to get over a bunch of hurdles. But I got over the hurdle. Okay. I don't trust stairs. I think they're always up to something. Okay. All right. Oh my God, it's my time. I gotta hold you. Oh, you guys have been wonderful. I'm John Morey.
Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, hard-riding, long, lean bloke, feared by his friends and enemies alike, called by the name of Johnny Smoke. Johnny Smoke. Where are you heading, Johnny Smoke? How many silos will be empty tonight? How many men will lie still beneath the sky? How many tears will be shed because of you? How many more will die? Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, fast-drawing, long, lean bloke, feared by his friends and enemies alike, feared by all who come to know the name of Johnny Smoke.
Doghouse University is now offering a new online degree. You can earn our new MO degree. Become a master of the obvious in only 4 short years. You'll learn to say things like, Hey, it's raining. When it's raining. You just jumped in a puddle. When someone jumps in a puddle. You're very tall. When you aren't. Being a master of the obvious is handy in any situation. Contact us at info@doghousetheater.com. Become a master of the obvious. Everyone's doing it, obviously. And we're back.
I'll tell you that comedian, what was his name?
John Morey. Yeah.
Very, very funny stuff.
I like that. I like the state-of-the-art VCR technology.
At the time, yes.
At the time, yeah. It was very clear.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. He seemed to be in total control of the audience, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. I suppose, yeah. Yeah.
Did you know scientists discovered that when a mosquito bites us, they also urinate on us?
It's just like my first wife.
It's I guess that's where yellow fever comes from.
I guess that's I guess.
That's well, check that one off. That one. Draw a little bomb next to it.
Okay, that sounded like a John Morey joke, actually.
Yeah, he stole a lot of my material.
Well,
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
he, I mean, they don't. He was an original. They don't make many like him. Well, they do.
They're all like him.
Are they? Yeah.
But it's yeah.
So, Belinda just took off, huh?
Yeah, she heard there was cheese back in the green room.
oh,
They had refilled.
you mean green cheese?
They had refilled it while she was on stage.
Oh. Stage.
Yeah.
So, what does she do? Does she have does she like do a song and dance extravaganza kind of a thing, or?
It's really just her charity events and
charity for who? Her?
it's the Belinda, the Belinda Classic. Kind of
Yes.
Doral.
Yes, the
Every
Belinda
year.
Desert Classic,
Yeah.
where they just put you in a desert.
Yeah, she does cameo appearances wherever she can. Usually, sometimes it's with permission.
Did she ever do any modeling or?
She really wanted to get into it, but at the time where she was of that age, there was a lot of blonde-haired puppets, so she couldn't break into it. She did some sci-fi. That's about it. That's all I have to say. Sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there was a lot of problems back then with hand casting.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose.
It's another one of those dry jokes that are too dry.
Oh, it was a dry what now?
For a desert. Speaking of desert, did you know that researchers suspect that fish communicate through farting?
Just like my first wife.
Just like teenagers.
I didn't think they communicated at all.
Well, they're apparently
Fish communicate
through farting. Well, one of these days I'd like to contact one of these researchers and find out
contact one of the
if there's
fish.
any empirical evidence on any of these, because some of these sound very far-fetched.
Yeah, that one. I mean, or is that where the thought bubble came from?
I don't know. All I know is that fish isn't gassy, so
they must get it all out before they get caught.
Is algae
Is algae what?
gassy? I mean,
Is Al G.
Oh,
what you
him.
mean?
yeah, ouch.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. Oh, goodness. Wait. Hey,
You can ring the bell. Come on.
no, that's definitely that.
No puns for me today.
No, huh?
I've sworn off them.
Good. Because we've got puns galore left and right. And you know what else comes in left and right?
What?
Twix.
You tell.
Twix coming left and right.
Oh, they do?
They do. I did not know this. I am not a Twix. I'm not a Twix aficionado or whatever they call it.
Twixnado.
Yeah.
Fish and Nicks.
I'm not a Twixy Twixter.
But I'll bet Mr. Lee is.
Mr. Lee is, and I'm not going to tell you exactly his preference of left Twix or right Twix. You know, it's like left brain and right brain. You know, I can never. You know, only. I think it's right brain people who can remember what right brain people can do, and left brain people keep forgetting that which one is which, or maybe it's the other way around. But it's not that confusing with Twix, as we'll see.
How you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm Mr. Lee, and today we're doing the Twix Ice Cream Bar. That's right. So let's get to it. All scoring is done on the PGT, which is the packaging, texture, and taste, and all scoring is done on the 1 to 2,000 scale. 2,000 being the highest, and nobody gets a 2,000. The Twix was actually started in the UK in 1967. It was brought to the US in 1979. Inside of this bar, this ice cream, this marvelous thing, it's actually vanilla ice cream with caramel and Twix cookie bites. Then it's covered in a coating of chocolate. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. Now, what you have to understand is, this is the left side. That's right, the left side. And for those of you who are not aware of the Twix, that the left side is enrobed in chocolate, it's drizzled with caramel, and it's got a cookie crunch. Now, the right side is cloaked in chocolate with a cascading caramel on top and a crispy cookie shell. So, the ice cream bar only comes in the left side. So, here it is, the cookie, the left side. It comes in this beautiful gold packaging. I love the gold packaging. It's shiny. When it's in the freezer section of the gas station that you go to, or that's where I get mine at the gas station, you just can't help but see it. And I love it. I mean, it lets you know that it says left there, and it contains absolutely no right Twix. No right Twix. And that's what it says. No right Twix is used in this. So we're going to open it, traditional T-bone opening. So you take the wrapper, make it in the T section, and rip down the side like this. And that bad boy opens up right away. When you look at it, you know, there's no smell. But there is a smell. It's a strange thing. It's like a smell of like cold chocolate. And I love cold chocolate. Like, I love to put my chocolates in the freezer and eat my cookies frozen. And if you haven't done that, try that. That's the best way to do it. So to get like a frozen ice cream bar, that's essentially like ice cream, chocolate chips, and everything inside mixed together. Does it get any better? I think that's it, right? Is there anything better than a frozen ice cream bar? We're gonna find out. So, is there a crunch to this? Let's find out. My God, there is. Did you hear that crack? Are you telling me there's an ice cream bar with a crack? Let's do that again. Listen closely. Amazing crack. Let's see it. Let's pull it apart. Look at that. That is great. I almost don't even want to try it. Let's look at it. Let's open it up for you guys. When you open it up, lift up the hood. Look at that. It's like little babies in there, and you just want to eat them, like little babies. And that's the Twix part. And there's the ice cream, and there's the caramel. We're at a very high score right now for just doing packaging and texture. I mean, a very high score. We're in uncharted territories here. We've never experienced anything like this, where you actually open up something and you're marveled by what you see because it's so well intact. Let's get to it. Let's do it the right way. We got to close it, put it back. Yeah. When that ice cream mixes with the caramel and those little baby Twix underneath the hood there, that's magic. That's just magic. It's incredible. It's so good. Phenomenal. If you've never had one of these things before, go to the gas station, go to the 7-Eleven, go to wherever you go, because I don't think they sell these at the normal supermarkets. I think like a CVS or Walgreens will have one. We get there. I don't even know how to score this, because we've never scored an ice cream bar before. We're in uncharted territory. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to score it. You can't go too high. You can't go too low, but we gotta leave room. It's fantastic. It's got good crack, good chocolate, cascading chocolate, with a little caramel and vanilla in there. You're gonna have to give it a great score. First of its kind, we're gonna have to do more ice cream bars to get a better median price, a better median score. But listen, $18.75, great score, great product. This is amazing. This tastes awesome. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Leave a comment. I got a peanut gallery in here yelling at me. Leave a comment, and have a great day, everybody.
Once again, that was very enlightening.
Isn't it?
It was awesome.
Considering he even had peanuts with the Twix.
I've never had a Twix. Didn't know about the whole left-right controversy.
Well, the first, I took a little time to research that during the broadcast, during the segment, if I may be so bold.
Oh, yeah.
And first thing I said was there was no difference. And then there was one that said that it was the exact difference that Mr. Lee had stated. Almost verbatim, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, robed or cloaked or...
Yes, and robed and drizzled and all this other stuff. So I'll give the nod to Mr. Lee, as always.
Yeah.
Hi, Kyle.
The best part of the whole thing was, Dad, can you leave some for me? Kills me.
Yeah, I get that a lot with this little guy.
Yeah. Why? By the way, how does Mr. Lee not weigh 400 pounds?
I don't know.
That's the only thing he eats during the week.
I see.
Well, he has a popcorn franchise.
Yeah.
He owns a popcorn, so he makes popcorn and all kinds of treats and stuff like that in Fort Lauderdale and other places. So he right? Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
Hi, Kyle.
Yeah, well, Kyle saw Belinda, and he was hoping to kind of catch up with her, but it's all right.
Go again. The puppets that need a hotel room.
Puppet love. Should we see if she wants to?
Well, we only have a couple of minutes.
Kyle? Okay,
It may take her that long to nod.
Someone out there on stage who wants to say hello to you.
Okay.
Linda?
Okay, straighten your collar. Straighten your collar. Straighten your collar. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Your hair. Fix your, get your hair. That's good. All right. All right. Yeah. Ah, looking good, buddy.
Oh, shoot. Belinda.
She's a pirate.
I told you not to play with that toy sword.
Talk about an eyesore. Now the Kyle is completely traumatized.
We'll have to get her. We'll have to get her an eye patch next time. How about? That's actually one of her best features, anyway.
Where's her other eye?
Oh,
Where's her eye? No!
Belinda, give
apparently she's an iris flash, isn't she?
She's winking at you there, Kyle.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy.
This show took a turn towards the macabre.
He's an eye man. He's always been an eye man.
Okay, he's gonna try to make her feel better. There you go. That's it.
Oh, God.
Hey, Melinda. Keep an eye out for me.
Oh!
That's horrible. That is no. Ah! No, there's no. There's no excuse for that. Okay.
Oh, another evening of the three simpletons.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Anything coming up for you guys during the week? Anything a little bit saner than what we've seen over the last hour?
My son's getting married, so
Your son is getting married.
Oh wow!
When is that blessed event?
that will take place Saturday evening. Next
Ooh.
Saturday evening. So
Nice.
next Sunday, the imprisoned listeners and viewers will be happy
Bereft.
to not
They will-
see me for it.
They will be bereft. Maybe I can get other Barry to jump
Oh,
in.
yeah.
That will be.
I haven't asked him. I saw we were in a show together last night, but I just keep forgetting to mention it to him.
Wow, have Tom and the two Barrys.
Tom and the two Barrys.
I think that would be spectacular.
Yeah, it would be.
Total Barry domination. Finally.
Yeah. Very Barry.
How about you? You got any shows coming up?
Always. Yeah, Fridays and Saturdays. Come on down to wherever the hell we are, Delray Beach. In our theater. It's a lot of fun there.
What's the name of that theater?
Seriously?
Well, I mean,
He's being a straight man. Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
That one?
Thank you, Barry.
There you go.
I'm trying to help
Pop
out.
that up there. There you go. How's that? Yeah, that's it. That's the name of it. Good stuff there, by the way. Good stuff. So I guess we'll see one another when we see one another again.
Absolutely.
Everyone will see except for Belinda. She won't see so well, but
She'll see half of what's going on.
yeah. Order her an iPhone and just take the eye. Forget the phone. Good to see you guys again.
Of the same, baby.
It's the stupidest thing we do all week.
Back in queso.